Alright, what's up, what's up? Are we ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. Let's see, who's here? We got a lot of people here. I saw Jose, Ayumu, Wall, DH, Emily, and then Kendall, and then I know... Who else was here early? It kind of cut off for me. But anyway, hello everybody. So, first off, how's my audio? Can you hear the music, but can you hear me as well? Let me know, please, and then I will give a little summary of what we've done so far. Your friend played this game? Well, if you know anything, shh, no spoilers, because most people here have only heard about it. She never told you about it? Good. Tyrone, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope I said that right. You can hear both the music and my voice. Perfect. So, as the title says, everybody, I posted the disclaimer, but please go into the description, read it, make sure you understand what you're getting into watching this stream. That's my disclaimer. It's up to you guys if you watch it or not. Hello, Brenda. Good to see you. Wall's back. Welcome back. So I'll go over what happened so far, because it happened... We started this at the end of the 12-hour stream, which, again, was crazy. Thank you guys for being part of that. So, in this game... Now, I'll start by saying... I don't play dating simulator games, ever. This is a dating simulator game, which you could probably tell, because you got 4 cute little schoolgirls here, right? But it's much more than that, as you can probably tell by the disclaimer, and how I talk about this game. We haven't gotten into any of that stuff yet. So, we are a boy in this school, and we were looking for like an after-school club to join. And our childhood friend, which is right here, the first girl, Sayori, wanted us to join her literature club, and we were like, I really don't want to, but I'll check it out. And then it just so happens that these 3 girls are also part of it, and that's the whole group, is 4 girls and our character. So he made the brilliant call to stay in the club, because he's with 4 cute girls by himself. I mean, I would stay in that club, right? And then we started getting into... We had to write poetry, and we had to share our poems with all 4 girls, and then we read their poems, and they all have very different personalities and ways of writing. And that's pretty much all we did. The one with the pink hair over here, Natsuki, we got into a little confrontation with her. We were helping her in a closet, like, stacking her manga books, and she thought we were trying to look up her skirt or something, so she got mad at us, and then some emotional stuff happened, but it's okay, we're good. That's all we really did. So we'll load our game. So this is the second day of poetry, so we already wrote a poem, and we're going to go through all of theirs, but first, I want to show something really cool that is pretty important to the game, and that is... A lot of people are here. Hell yeah, dude, everybody wants to see this game. Until they see it, then they might not want to see it. But anyway, if I pull up... Where's Streamlabs? There we go, you can see this game's files. And it's pretty cool, because we have a characters folder, and it has, like, all 4 of the girls as, like, files, which is interesting. And I guess this means character, right? So Monica is the president. She's the one with the ponytail. Natsuki's the short one with pink hair. Sayori's our childhood friend. And Yuri is the taller one with dark hair. So I just thought I wanted to point that out, because it's pretty cool. And now, we're gonna listen to some poetry. Or read it, because there's no voice acting in this, unfortunately. So I'm voicing all the females, as well as my character. And like before, I said, I'll voice all the girls, and I'll try to do girly voices to keep it funny, but when the really messed up shit starts getting said, I might not read it. So, in those situations, I won't say anything, and I'm gonna read it to myself like 3 or 4 times. I'm a pretty slow reader. That should give you guys plenty of time to read it for yourselves, because some stuff I'm not gonna repeat out loud ever. Anyway, let's get into this fun game, shall we? You only know Monica? Alright, we'll start with Sayori, our cute childhood friend. Ooh! I like this one, Joe, so she's reading our poem first, and then we read theirs. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Okay, I'm scared a little scared. We'll get through it. And like I said last time, if anybody's uncomfortable at any point, and you leave, I completely understand. I got very mad at the friend who showed me this game, but then I came to love the game, so it definitely affected me. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. I can't read today. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Joe. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Before I read this, I'm gonna read the chat. Jose said, I'm gonna make a pillow for it to keep me safe with 10 EVs. I need to face my fears. I'm gonna draw and listen so I might not comment as much. That's okay, Brenda, whatever you feel like. Thanks for just tuning in. Sayori is top tier in your opinion? I'm not gonna say which ones I like and or dislike, just to not sway the opinion, because I'm gonna let the chat actually vote on the choices. But I will say Sayori's cute. They're all cute in their own ways. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. This is a long poem, holy shit. This is a novel. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. So we also rate every poem. So between 1 and 10, or 1 and 5, we'll do 1 and 5. Make it easy. I'm gonna give this like a 2. What's up, Ayumu? How's it going? I'm gonna give it a 2 because it has a lot of nice meaning to it, but it goes on for far too long to be a poem. This is like a short story. What do you guys think? I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. Yes, everybody read the description like the title says. Let's see. I don't know what to think so far, because it looks like a normal dating sim. Oh, it sure looks like one for now. What is this poem exactly? I feel like a poem should be... It should be like one... Like, not paragraph, but like, you know, one of these. This is a good poem right here. We don't need all this... This one is bad. 1, I agree. It's pretty bad. 2.5, yeah, 1, 3. I like it because it does give meaning, and she put work into it, but, like, she tried too hard, right? Holy crap. Now, I'm Joe. I have my own opinion. Then we have Doki Joe, which is our main character. He's the one that's talking right now. So whatever he says is not my opinion. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, you failed big time, girl. Yeah, but this sucks. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. And just to be clear, because I know I'm not talking to Ayumu directly, but in general, that's a good reminder. Age is one thing, but also read everything it says, because you could be over 18 and still not want to see what might happen. That's all I'm going to say. So thank you for the reminder, yes. Age is one thing, but still. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. It's magic! You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. At least she tried, right? She's proud that she tried, and again, she's super cute. They all are, so it was fine. 2 out of 5, or 2.5. It's not that bad. The poem has meaning, which is good, but it's a little too long. Exactly. She tried. She likes you? Well, Brenda, here's the cheat code when it comes to dating sim games, apparently. They all like you. Maybe. We'll see. Jose's gonna give it a 4. Alright, let's do Natsuki. She's probably the one that we've seen the most of in terms of, like, our character has talked to her the most, probably. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Ugh. Is it that bad? No, it's good. It's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, you... Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Joe? Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monika I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean... Not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Joe? Me? Never. I'm not Coops. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Joe wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Joe is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read it anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Joe is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. I didn't want to keep it. Calm down. This is my only copy. I love her derpy little theme when we read her poems. Alright. Oh, I don't like this poem at all. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound, to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me, She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. So Natsuki's poems are always really, like, simple. And you guys know I don't like spiders, so I don't know what Doki Joe is gonna feel about this, but she's writing about spiders, but she's writing about how they're gross, and she'll never be friends with somebody who has one. And I've been in a similar situation where I stopped talking to a girl in high school because she got a tarantula and wanted me to hold it, and I was like, nope, see ya. So I'm gonna give it like I'll give it a 2, I guess. No. It has the word spider too many times. It gets a 0.5 out of 10. Or out of 5. 0.5 out of 5. What do you guys think? I do love her music, though, yeah. Brenda likes it, too. It just sounds derpy, which I kind of think of Natsuki as the derpy one, if there is one. Her and Sayori. No spiders for Joe, but maybe Doki Joe likes them. Well, I'll give it a 1. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. This is your poem after a warm-up? Jeez. Her other one was better, and it was really stupid. For those of you that didn't see it, her poem was basically like, birds fly, and monkeys climb, and just stating facts, basically. I don't think there was any rhyme in it. 4.1 for Brenda. I see everybody else has like 1s, 1.2. Brenda says, it's kind of good, but it's bashing a character too hard. Yeah, she's just talking. I wouldn't want to be friends with Amy either. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Is this the best you can do? No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk, Amy. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. Yeah, but if they have spiders, then I'm gonna smush them every time, or flush them down the toilet. Too bad Frederick's not here. He would have loved that poem. I'm gonna have to show him. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. No, not spiders, anything else. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Not really. Alright, Yuri, this is Crossfighter's girl right now. Let's see what you've written for today. What was her voice? I forget. It was like a little deeper. Well done, Joe. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Brenda really likes the music. Yeah, the music in this game is really cute and fun. For now. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh, more cursive that I can't read. Oh, Jesus, here we go. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the skittering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Cross, it's more like gossip. Yeah, hers is really simple. It's not really deep or anything. A gossip novel. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase. I can't read cursive at all. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. I can't even read what that says in cursive. Conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. What do you think about this one? I hate her writing. Otherwise, it looks long, but I think the cursive, like, elongates the words. So I think it's actually not that long. Like, the Spiders one and Sayori's was way longer than this. You can write in cursive? Oh, please don't. I can't read it, as you saw. I have bad handwriting, so this is nothing on mine. I have bad handwriting, too. I have worse than all these girls, for sure. I mean, I'll give it a 3, even though it looks like it's long. Like I said, cursive just makes it look longer, but it's actually shorter than the other ones, I think. So, give it like a 3, 3.5. DH is going to give it a 4 or a 5. I still can't believe I'm streaming, let alone streaming a dating simulator game. But, hey, if you guys want to watch, that's that makes it fun for me. Again, I've played this before, but I don't remember everything. Yeah, pretty high grades on this one, huh? It's not bad. Her writing is great. If I was a teacher and I could read it, I'd be impressed, but just don't write in cursive. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Let's see. So 4 or 5, a 5, solid 3. You can read the cursive, but it really is hard, right? Very nice poem. It's a 4 out of I keep thinking out of 10, out of 5. Jose gave it a 4. Alright, now we have Monica, the president. Hi again, Joe. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright. Here we go. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine. What does that say? Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Now, I don't remember this game exactly, so I might do this wrong, but let me see. Jose, if you remember this stuff, or anybody who has played this, you can remind me of this type of thing, but let me try it first. DH likes Yuri so far. Brenda drew her feelings about most of these poems. Really? I'd love to see it. Alright, let's go to the files again. We're gonna load her file, is what I think they want us to do. Never mind. Weird. Everything else is pretty normal. The characters is the weird kind of file. Alright, maybe there's nothing there. Maybe it's just reminding me of something. I don't know. Anyway, weird. When I was in school years ago, our teacher gave us writing assignments, and we have to learn how to write in cursive. Yeah, for me, they started like teaching it to us, and then it just kind of dropped, so I never really learned it fully. Monica's is more like a poem, and it makes sense, so 4.9, the best one. Yeah, it wasn't, the structure was nice, it wasn't too long, but load me, that's weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. It's magic again. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Jose, if you're afraid of spoilers, send me a message on Twitter on what you think I should do. And then tell me you sent a message and I'll go look, because I don't want to miss anything. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. DH can't write cursive, but you can read it. I can't do either one. I can barely sign my name. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh. I forgot you can do that stuff here. I think I was supposed to load... Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna save right here with her telling us that. I'm gonna load this one. Just to see if we can load the game during her poem. So it's the same stuff. And then if that doesn't work, I'll just load the one that we already went through all the poems. Come on, let me see your poem. Or do I... Alright, I can't load through this screen. Actually, it's blocked unless I load right here. Nah, never mind. Let's go back to where we were. Don't forget to save your game. Okay, I'll save. She's like Cross, always reminding people to save our games. Thank God. Alright, and then we'll continue. You never know when you might change your mind. I want to see a haiku. It's a Japanese poem with 3 lines, and in the first one it has 5 syllables, and the second has 7, and the third has 5. I don't like that. That's very creepy. Oh, yeah, like breaking the 4th wall. Yep, a haiku. Yeah, she's talking about saving your game. That's some Deadpool stuff right there. She broke the 4th wall. Or when something unexpected may happen. Okay. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Wow, that's weird. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Oh, it's another Joe. What's up, Joe? Oh god, this game? Yes, I'm glad you've heard of it. No one, or most people here haven't experienced it, so let's keep spoilers to obsolete. None of them, thank you. But how's it going? I played this a while ago, I don't remember much, so I'm kind of re-experiencing it. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Who else is Joe? I'm Joe. Hello, fellow Joe. And the character in this game that we're playing as is also Joe. Hey, other Joe. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. I'd end up spoiling, so I might have to leave. Sorry, good luck. Well, if you want to see how this playthrough goes later, you can always check it out. But thank you for stopping by if you're going to leave. I appreciate you not spoiling it. I know how that feels. You're excited, you want to share, but yeah, most of these people watching have not experienced this game. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. There's Joe, that just posted in the chat, and then there's Smash Bro Joe, and then there's Doki Joe. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys... No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Joe, Smash Joe, and Doki Joe. Yo Joe. There's a funny joke in Joe, but I can't say it. You mean Joe Mama? Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. Oh, like Animal Crossing? And having fun. She definitely plays Animal Crossing. Also G.I. Joe, yep. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? This is like the longest my character has not talked. Like the girls are having a conversation and I'm just not part of it. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yeah, Joe Mama, that's not a bad joke, you could say that. Yo Mama. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. You thought of Animal Crossing too? Of course, New Horizons? Nice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. See, that's the opposite. I would not want to read anything I wrote in public, really. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Alright, she's very good at public speaking, obviously. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. I don't know how to pronounce that. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. You have a friend in Animal Crossing, and her name is Yuri? Does she look like this Yuri? Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Let's go, Yuri! Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. She's nervous. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment later, she practically refuses to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Let's go, Yuri! The poem is full of twists and turns and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. Where's Cheeky Pika and Cheeky Eevee? Maybe they're fighting. I bet Eevee's gonna win. I think Cheeky's gonna stop by later. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. There we go, Doki Joe. Yeah, let's give her some applause. She's nervous and she did it. That deserves some applause, right? Can we get a round of applause for Yuri in the chat? Come on, she's very nervous and she stood up and said she would do it. I'm proud of her. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard we must have forgotten. That's fair. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Look across, the first one to applaud besides me. Yep, the hard eyes and the clapping. DH as well. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. Give me some clapping, nice. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. Oh, look at Brenda giving lots of applause. And a dab. How did you guys do it so easily? Jose too, nice. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's a poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! You did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! Do you guys see the box of manga in the closet? It's right there, I think. Or one of these. Because they were on the top shelf, we had to move them down. Good job, Sayori. Even Joe liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. You know what? She was kind of nervous, because she thought she had it, and then she got up there, so... Well done. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. What a cute freaking pose, by the way. Yep, give her the applause. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Joe. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Oh, she has, like, no confidence. That's sad. Might as well let Joe lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. You little... Okay. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I know she's a little you-know-what. I might as well get it over with. Jose over here playing Fortnite. Well, he's inside of a pillow fort right now, hiding with Eevees. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. If this was real Joe, I would just make a joke and make them laugh and get away from reading a poem or anything in front of them. But I think Doki Joe's gonna go for it. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Hey, let's go, Doki Joe, let's go! Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. You're supposed to say, you're fine, Joe, it's okay. Not, yeah, you're pretty bad. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. At least she's not reading the spider poem again. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. Good job, Natsuki. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Brenda. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way for me. The other way around for me. Yeah, I could probably do it in front of a couple friends instead of a bunch of strangers. That seems way tougher. And again, I've got social anxiety, so there's no way I'd be doing that in front of random people. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Welcome back, Wall. It really makes me happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write our poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Hey, hey, hey. Ready to go, Sayori? Yup. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Joe. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. We're neighbors, essentially, so we always walk home. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Natsuki asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Uh-oh. Alright, poll time. Let me do a poll right now. It's between Natsuki and Sayori. I'm gonna pick whatever you guys decide. So she's asking, if Natsuki asked me to walk home with her instead, would I go with Natsuki or would I still go with Sayori? What should I tell her? I'm gonna get a drink while you guys do that. One sec. That's okay, Brenda. So, the girl we're talking to right now is Sayori. The one that's short with the pink hair that's kind of getting angry all the time is Natsuki. So pink hair, and then I guess Sayori has, like, different colored pink hair, but Sayori's this one. It's tough because it's not like we're just thinking about it, but we're having to tell her this. Like, even if I wanted to walk home with Natsuki, like, I wouldn't say that to her face. That's not nice, right? I'd be like, oh, yeah, totally, go home, or walk home with you, Sayori. Yeah, sure. Yep, yep. And then Monica is the one with the ponytail, the president. And Yuri is the one with the purple hair, who's taller than everybody else. Alright, I think it's gonna be Sayori. Now I feel like, do you guys like Sayori more than Natsuki, or you just not want to say the other girl to her face? Because I wouldn't do that either. I wouldn't be like, no, I think I would just choose her over you. No, we gotta say, I'd go home with you, of course. Alright, Brenda. Natsuki just annoys me. Yeah, it's kind of her type. She's angry all the time, it seems. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? There you go, Doki Joe. That's exactly how you say it. Huh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. I think Sayori is way cuter than Natsuki. Yep, exactly. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. Cross like Sayori more than Natsuki. I think we'll have to, after I beat this game, we're gonna have to do a tier list of just the girls. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Joe. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. There you go. You don't tell her I'd rather go with somebody else. Come on. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Wait for the festival, guys. Oh my goodness. Who knows what will happen in that time. Yeah, who knows? Alright. Massacre? Alright, so we're writing a poem now for tomorrow's club meeting. So, I'm gonna pick a few, and then I'll let you guys in chat pick some. So I'm gonna pick... Skipping. Cheeks. Every time there's cheeks, we're gonna press it. Who likes cheeks? Alright, that's a Natsuki word. Lust. Ooh, Yuri, hello. Beauty. This is for Sayori. So when I click a word... Basically, we can assume, like, which word is going to be popular to which girl. For example, childhood is probably going to be one of these two, probably Sayori. Yeah, see, she jumps, so that means that's a word she's going to like. So it's pretty cool, because it actually makes us write a poem and try to get into the heads of these girls, whoever we're trying to impress. So here's what I'll do, actually. Instead of... Here... I'm going to put the 3 girls that are here, and you guys are going to vote on who I'm going to try to impress, and then I'll try to pick words that I think they would enjoy. You're just waiting for the scary stuff to happen? Oh, DH. Once it happens, you're going to wish you didn't want that. So you guys vote, and then whoever wins, I'll try to target the words toward that person based on what I think they'll like. There are a lot of choices in this game, so I definitely want you guys to have a say. We have one for Sayori. Like I said, they're all cute and like attractive in their own ways. Like Yuri is kind of like really shy, and I find that super cute in a girl. So, Ollie plays. How's it going? As I tell everybody who is joining for the first time, most of the people watching have not seen this game before, so please no spoilers, and thank you. But how's it going otherwise? I'm assuming you like this game. Ooh, we have a tie. You said Yuri? I think when we finish the game, I'll say my favorites in order. I don't want to spoil anything or sway any votes or opinions. Well, we can't have a tie. If we have a tie, I'll just pick words like alternating for them. You do? Yeah, for sure. So until the tie is broken, I will just pick ones for both of them. So I think Heart is probably Sayori. Yeah. For Yuri, well, anime is probably Natsuki, so we're not going to do that one because nobody voted for poor Natsuki. Maybe Fear? Oh, that was for Sayori too. Alright, we need one for... Now, I tried Bouncy last time, and it was actually for Natsuki, although in my personal opinion, Yuri should be the bouncy one, but whatever. Grief? That's Sayori too. Wow, they're all words for her. What about horror? There we go. Shame. Fantasy. Oh, no way. Yuri said she likes fantasy. I'm struggling trying to find the words to impress the right girl. Alright, Sayori's winning now. So I'll end it with that for the poll. And we'll try to focus on Sayori. I feel like she's peace. No? Maybe I don't know these girls too well. I'm not going to do a poll on like every page. That would take forever. So I'm just going to... Ooh, who likes swimsuit? Natsuki? Why does she like everything? Yeah, Sayori won. But I'm messing up her, Lollipop? Why does Natsuki like everything? Oh my god. No. Sayori. Welcome back, Wall. Is she determined? Nope, that's Yuri. So you guys voted on Sayori, but I can't seem to get a read on this girl. Even though I've known her since we were kids. What about Sparkle? There we go, we got one. Joy. I feel like this is Yuri. This is probably not Sayori. I feel like one of these are. Let's go. Chocolate. Natsuki, damn it. What about Friends? There we go. Existence was Yuri. Okay. So we got a nice split, I think. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Fried squid? Oh yeah. Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. After playing this game for ages, I still don't understand the Monica joke. I don't get it either. It might be a language thing that I don't understand, but that's okay. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. She's adorable, I love her. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Joe, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Joe. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important for me too. To me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Joe. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Joe. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Let's see. You guys never had fried squid? It's so good. You gotta try it. Hey, you. Huh? I look up and see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her. Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Give her a little wink. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, we'll just go in order again. You don't like fish, Brenda? I love seafood. Anything from the sea. I love it. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Joe. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, that's weird. So while I'm reading all this text, let me know what video games you guys have played today. I haven't played any, actually. No Unite. I logged on to look at stuff, but I didn't play. I didn't really play many games today, or any I could think of. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah, it doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Cross just woke up. Yep, good morning, Cross, still. While you played and streamed WarioWare and Miitopia, that was so much fun. Those damn wasps. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh boy. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Ooh, saucy. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Besides repeating herself a lot, that's not horrible. It's long, but it's not bad. What do you guys think? Hello, Yuri is the best girl. So we know who your favorite is. It's a good choice. Let's see what you guys played while you're rating this poem. Brenda played Animal Crossing, Cat, Pokemon Unite. Let's go. And now you're playing Let's Go Eevee. Great choice. DH played Animal Crossing and Streets of Rage 4. I want to get that. That looks so much fun, Streets of Rage. I'll give this one 3.5. Maybe. It's still too long. She goes on a bit too much, but most of it is I'll be the beach. That's like 6 lines of this. Without them? Well, if you've played this before, which I assume you have, Yuri is the best girl, please no spoilers, because most people here have not experienced this game before. Thank you. And I'm not going to say who I like the most until we beat the game. A 3 for Cross, a 3 for Jose. It's not bad. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Wow, look at you. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Okay. So me, Joe, hates the beach. I can't stand it. The beach is the worst place in the world for me. But maybe Doki Joe likes the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. And at the very least, it was good practice. Alright, let's get Yuri. Well done, Joe. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club, that's right. I mean, but it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. Natsuki seems kind of fiery and aggressive, but she isn't as bad as before. Yeah, she's slowly warming up to us, maybe. I mean, that poem seemed like she was writing about somebody. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Joe? Huh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Ollie says, Act 1 Yuri is my favorite because I'm also a quiet person who loves horror novels. Nice. She also liked fantasy, and I'm quiet and I love fantasy stuff, so that's why I enjoy her as a character as well as the others. Here. Alright, we have to try to read more cursive. Here we go. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth... I can't even read that word. Chaotically? Yeah, maybe. Chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is the one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to I can't read that word. Whatever at the statue, wow, the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. What the hell is that word? To a road? That's what I saw, but that doesn't make sense. Anyway, this is a pretty good poem. It's a little long, but it's nice and simple. I hate the beach, but I like this poem. 4 out of 5. Abandon my piece to at the shore. I don't know. 4 out of 5. That's a very good poem. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Take. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird. It was evade, really? I thought of that too, but it just didn't make sense in my head, but thank you for confirming. I cannot read the cursive. It says he rode. See, even you guys, I'm glad that it's not just me. You guys also saw different things, thank goodness. It could have been either one, because they both didn't really make sense there. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. It looked like both, I couldn't tell. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. So I'll give that one a 4 out of 5. What about Monica? Hi Joe. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. Welcome back, Brenda. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things, too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit, either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. Alright, well, no worries. You can always watch it later if you're interested, but thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we'll see you soon. If not, have a great night. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. lost adrift the sky, victim to the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. And we all know if you fall, you fall. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I could speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. So Yuri's last one was a 4 out of 5. You fall, you fall. Yep, just like Danny. Let's see. Yuri captured her visions of herself at the beach, and I really like it. Her poem was very strong. I agree. That was maybe the best one we've seen so far. This one's pretty interesting. I would probably give it the same score as Yuri's for this, I guess this time around, this day. It goes on maybe a little bit too long. Even, I know there's like space here, but even so, it seems like it's pretty long. I'll give it another 4, like Yuri's. I liked it. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of the sort of things that give life meaning. Brenda gave it a 5. You really like that one, huh? That's good. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Am I still alive? I am still alive. Why, is the stream alright? It seems to be going fine. I'm watching it on my other monitor. I'm still here, yep. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Cross also gave that one a 4. Perfect. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Sorry, I was not talking for a minute. I just got the Mexican food I ordered. Ooh, let's go. What'd you get? What are you eating? And don't ever apologize. If you're just watching, I appreciate it. So no worries. Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Chimichanga and chips with sauce? Nice. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pounding too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? No, I can't read her handwriting. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Look at her determined. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Joe. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own? Joe may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Joe to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Joe to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? so I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Joe, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Alright, we see a lot of Yuri is God. If I could, I would jump in the screen and talk to Yuri. I would talk to all of them. They're all cute in their own ways. And even their personalities, all in some ways, are attractive. Yuri is best girl or beautiful girl, one of the two. Both? I don't know. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Okay. How many people are watching? I'm just gonna put a poll with all their names. And we'll see who we're gonna spend the weekend with. I think I know who's gonna win. Yuri. Brenda's excited for Yuri. DH, you need to chill? No, this game is... It's pretty hype. It's like not an action game or anything, but... Alright, we have 2 votes, and they're both for Yuri. Ooh, we got some Sayori. Gotta check on our best friend. Or at least I'm her best friend, apparently. Yuri. Welcome back, Wall. We got 7 people watching right now, and we got 6 votes, so I'll wait a minute, and then we'll go with whoever's winning, which right now is Yuri, of course. Lots of Yuri fans in the chat, I like it. No votes for Monica, I'm very surprised. I will say, based off of just their looks, if I'm trying to forget about everything I know about this game, I think Monica's probably my favorite, in terms of just looks. Her hairstyle is adorable. I don't know. So much Yuri support in this chat? Yeah, Yuri would be like... It would be her or Monica, to be honest. For me, based on looks. Alone. You said Sayori? Yuri is the best girl, says Yuri. In this situation, I think I went with Sayori because I wanted to check on her. But the chat has spoken. Yuri? One moment. Or Monica. None for Monica. I'm very surprised. I'm surprised Natsuki got a vote because we haven't really been talking well about her, but it's cool somebody chose her. I like it. Yuri it is. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Yeah, look at her. She's gorgeous. Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Joe? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. A little salty there, little girl. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Joe? Hell yeah. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Good cover, Joe. Or Doki Joe. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Natsuki is angry. Yeah, Doki Joe doesn't want to hang out with her. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm so sorry for this. I don't really know why Joe picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I can do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden? I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. To Natsuki, I wish I could burn you, but my mom said I can't burn trash. Jeez. Alright, so you really don't like Natsuki, and you really like Yuri, got it. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcake's going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. She's trying to get those digits. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? Yeah, Doki Joe, you should. I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Let's go. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Yup. You got a girl coming over? You better clean that room, boy. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Joe. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult for me to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But, Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh. I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. No schools, no rules, right? More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Doki Joe, go for it. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. Let's see. Where did my thing go? There it is. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I like her hair. It looks fluffy like a doggo's fur. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's hair? Yeah, I know that's what you were talking about. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. There you go, Doki Joe. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Yeah, Yuri is the best cool girl. Let's cool it with the caps, please. I appreciate your passion, though. Thank you. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Alright, Yuri, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Stop spamming, caps, please. Thank you. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. We have Sayori's room. Sayori. Hi, Joe. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's music, it's just very low because it's not the usual music. Thanks, Yuri, I appreciate that. Here, when I stop talking, you guys still hear music, right? There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. But Natsuki looks like a granny. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Alright, well, get some sleep. It's definitely late for you. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. I will recommend whoever has to leave, definitely watch the rest of this stream when you can. Some stuff might be going down. That's all I'm going to say. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yup. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Joe. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. What's up, Cheeky? Just popping in to say hi. Alright, hope you're having a good day. Maybe we'll catch you later, or maybe you'll see what goes on the stream later. But enjoy, I think you're hanging out with your family, so enjoy that. And we'll see you soon, regardless. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in your trap, Joe. Or in a trap, Joe. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Joe? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? I'm not going to worry about the files right now, but I appreciate that. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it all, Joe. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Joe. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Oh, she's got tears. No. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Joe. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Joe. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Joe. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. You can only hug Yuri? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Joe. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. Oh, no, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know that I would be a very good... I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. You have a lot of Yuri stuff. If you have Twitter, go in the description and show me. I want to see all that stuff. Or Discord. I have a Discord as well there. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. This looks nothing like my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you. Oh, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. Yes, please stop the caps. I'm not going to ask nicely again. I appreciate you joining, but I shouldn't have to ask that many times. If you do it like once in a blue moon, that's fine, but we don't want to see it constantly. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Welcome back, Joe. Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. I like how there's two Joes. Yeah, I was alone. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. What's up, Tyrone? Yeah, we're still playing Doki Doki. This is on Steam. This is not the one that they did on the Switch. I don't know if that's out yet, is it? Probably. It's almost like magic. It's magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? I'm not spoiling anything? Alright, Joe, as long as you cannot spoil, then please stay. That'd be great. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. It is out? Okay. Is it a full price game? I wouldn't pay $60 when I paid like $5 for this game at some point. Is it full price on the Switch? Because I might grab it if it's not. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Scream when something exciting happens? I'm not a phony streamer. I know a lot of people, I've watched a lot of streamers play this game, and totally overreact to stuff. I'm a pretty calm person, so even the first time I played through this, I didn't like scream or anything. I was just kind of shocked. I'm pretty quiet, actually. But this is your first time here, I think, so you didn't know that. But yeah, no fake reactions from me. I just react how I would normally. I would rather be genuine. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. Not a loud one? I'm not somebody who screams, ever. So, I will not do that, unfortunately, unless that's how I feel like acting. Which is never the case, so probably not. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. Actually, it is. Good job. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Yeah, it's just how I am. Thank you for understanding. It's fun to watch those fake reactions, but when it comes to me, I'm not into that. So what's happening again? So DH. There is a festival on Monday, and we have Yuri over at our house. She's in our room right now, and we're making decorations for that festival, and it's Sunday, so the festival is tomorrow. Well, I suppose I'd get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Joe. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Yuri's hot, Sayori's cute, Monika's cute, and you're gonna say something bad about Natsuki, I'm sure. Wall, you're back for the third time. 1, still can't sleep. 2, I kinda wanna see where this is going. Wall, give me like, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe? And you'll see where this is going. At least a little bit. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out... Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. I have like 4 different knives in my room, so we're good. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. That's how you hand somebody a knife. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Joe, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. That's how you hold knives, kids? Alright, have you guys seen that meme of the kid running around the pool? And the mom's like, what do you have there? And he's like, the little kid's like, a knife! And she's like, no! And she chases after him. That's one of my favorite things ever. A knife! I'm gonna have to link it on Twitter after this. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh. Please forgive me. I'm a vampire. No, I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. See, Cross, she's a vampire. You guys are perfect for each other. Yuri. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? You gotta cut her finger, and then you gotta put it in your mouth. No, I'm kidding. This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand. Oh, I was kidding. I forgot that he does that. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. I'd admit, I'm pretty anxious, but I love watching people play this game. Dude, even when I know what's gonna happen and I watch people play this, I'm anxious. It's crazy, right? We know what's gonna happen. I'm the same way. Joe, did you really just do that? Now we're even? Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You just drank my blood, like I'm just trying to make you feel better, jeez. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Joe. Mom, what do you have there, kid? A knife! The mom? No! I love that shit so much. Is there anybody who hasn't seen that? I would love to share that with somebody for the first time. Yuri calling me weird? Brenda, we have Yuri over my house right now. We're in my room. We're working on stuff for a festival. It's Sunday in the game, and the festival's tomorrow. I cut my finger by accident, and she sucked on my finger. And that was kind of weird. So I sucked on her finger back. Yuri's hot as hell. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. Oh, Cross, I'm gonna send you that video after this. You have to remind me. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. I saw it on Pinterest. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. So, okay. I'll find a way to get it to you too. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy, I did that. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Wall says, I have to say, back in 2013, I nearly took my life, but ever since things have gotten a lot better, I've seen weird things about Doki, but I'm always willing to see what's next. Plus, I've seen much worse. Well, I'm glad things are much better for you. Very glad. That's amazing to hear. So, we'll see. I'm sure you've seen worse. Her non-school outfit is so cute, right? I love her sweater. It's so cute. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups. Bathroom cups? I'm thinking of the little, like, water cooler cups, but whatever. Rather than full-size glasses, I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here, or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Yuri, bro, I know you're excited, but we are not spamming. Come on, dude. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. When you rinse your mouth... Really? Because honestly, the way I brush my teeth is... I'll get enough water just from, like, putting my toothbrush under the water, but if I don't, I'll just use my hand and, you know, get some water in my mouth. I never actually thought about using a cup for that. I just use my hand. But I know what you mean now, thank you. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? It's alright, Yuri. You've been better, thank you. Yeah, well, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Just glad things are better. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even ever want to. I just like to spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Sarcastic? I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Classic anime moment. Come on. The head bonk? Kya? Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. This game looks like it would be good for kids, but it's not. Brenda, the first time my friend showed this to me, she gave me the respect of letting me know, like, the disclaimer. And when I was playing it, up until a certain point, I was like, this game's just a dating simulator. There's nothing bad in it. Just wait. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, we get a little art here. Look, it's Doki Joe's arm and hand. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. Ooh. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. Right, Cross? So cute. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? I don't think it's the oil, buddy. There's like 5 or 6 arts and a different expression. Yup, we'll see some more. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just moments ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. Oh, don't be sorry, get back here. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Damn it. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. See, Yuri, if you do it like that, like once in a while, I don't care, that's fine, just to be clear. And as soon as I say that, you do it right after. No, no, no. Yeah, please don't spam. In fact, I know someone in here who has experience being a moderator, so we're going to do a temporary promotion. Congrats, Crossfighter. Temporary mod. I know it's like in your blood. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. I should have asked first. But I know you're on it. I know Cheeky's not here to help me right now. There's Cross in the blue name. And yeah, Brenda's right, Wall. You got us always for anything. That goes for any of you guys. I'd much rather have a tight group of friends as my community than have like a million people that I don't know at all, so... let's see. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Oh, Cross getting right to work. Thank you, Cross. Yuri, again, I love your excitement, but we gotta chill a little bit. That should do it. Oh, crap. He's not in trouble. Just gotta... You know, I want to play the game, so I gotta have some help in the chat, and Cheeky's a little busy today. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. Oh, well, I just made him a mod because Yuri is getting a little too excited with the caps and spamming a little bit, and I'm trying to play the game, so Cross is going to help me out. And thank you, Cross. I appreciate it. I think it came out better than I expected. Now I'm going to focus on the game, okay. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. This game, can I just stop and just say this game is beautiful? Like, not even just these characters, but like, it's just a nice art style. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't it take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Alright, Brenda. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say it like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Ah, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have a little extra time after finishing the work. Me and you both, Doki Joe. Well... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. Jose, you need some ice cream? You better get some now. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Yuri, you can say whatever you want as long as you're not spamming, or spamming caps, or spoiling. The 3 S's. It is possible, Wall, and I'll consider it. I know I can trust Cross, like Cheeky. I can trust all you guys, but I can't make you all mods, you know? But yeah, I think you could have as many as possible to answer your question. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Brenda, that's okay. If you want to watch it another time, the stream will always be up. Thank you for watching and hanging out. We'll see you soon. That's right, so Doki Joe's like, we can do this again sometime when there's no work and we can just, you know, do other stuff. Relax. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kinda say without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Wow. Doki Joe going in for the kill. He's gonna clap those cheeks. Let's see. Yeah, I just picked Crossfighter DH because, well, you know, he's a mod on another channel, and he's very, very good at his job. I know he's got the experience, so. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Joe. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Ooh, she got closer. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Oh, hi, Joe. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Joe. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... So, that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so... Oh man, Sayori ruined the moment, right? She did. But then again, we have to check on her, so I don't mind, I guess. She wasn't feeling too hot earlier. I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh, we got the tears again. Look, little tears. Wipe away the tears. No. Wall, all you have to do is go to their name in the chat and then go to the right, you can open, like when you delete posts during a stream, and if it's your stream, you can just add moderator as one of the options, and it just makes their name blue, and they have banhammer powers. But anyway, we have Sayori here, visibly, well, she's crying. Is she upset? Is she actually happy? That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. This music, yeah. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Joe? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Oh, shit. Did we just break this girl's heart? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Joe. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Joe. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Ooh, that's always rough. If you've ever been in that situation where someone likes you more than you like them, that is... it's happened to me once or twice, but it's kind of a shitty position to be in. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Joe, I like you so much that I want to die. Well, Gamer Tower, there you go. You're at a good spot. You didn't miss anything yet. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? You missed the poems and you missed the Yuri date. Quote-unquote date. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh shit, guys. I'm not going to do a poll, just put 1 for this and 2 for this. What are we going to tell her right now? No spoilers, no talk. I just want numbers for this part. Are we going to tell her that we love her? Or that she's always going to be my dearest friend? Are we going to friend zone her? Because things were going pretty well with Yuri. What do we do, guys? 1 or 2? Get a drink. Right, DH? This is hard. Alright, so 2 is winning right now. Oh, Cross, you can't decide? That's when I know it's tough, because Cross always has, like, a very strong opinion one way or the other, but he's stuck on this. I was stuck on this for a very long time, too. I actually stopped playing and went to my friend, and I was like, what do I do? And she was like, just pick one. And I was like, no, tell me. Like, I don't want anything to happen. I want I want a third option where I just don't say anything. So right now 2's winning. DH, sorry, there's no 3. You gotta pick one. Because right now we're gonna say you'll always be my dearest friend. Excuse me. That's what happens while I say this to Sayori. I just burp in her face. Too much seltzer. Sorry, Sayori. Alright, I'll give it another minute, and then I'm gonna go with whatever's winning. Oh, I remember saving here. You know what? We can save here, right? For now, I'll keep these both at the same spot. Alright, DH picked 1, so we're tied now. This is actually a really good place to save because we can load and stuff. It's a tie, yeah, what do we do? I'm not gonna pick. I think we need some more people to vote. We have 4 votes. We have 7 people watching, so I need some more people to... Maybe they want it to be anonymous, so here. I'm just gonna do this real quick. We'll do an actual poll. That way, if you don't want your choice to be seen, it doesn't have to be. It's anonymous. I'm gonna put up the poll. I'm gonna take like a couple minutes. I'll be right back, guys. Think about this before you vote. Alright, let's see it. Oh no, it's tied still. You're really gonna make me vote? No, I can't do it. I already made this tough choice. I don't have to make it again. Oh, am I gonna have to flip a coin? Yeah, but I love that you guys are tied. That's awesome, actually. Because it is a very tough... It's one of the... There's 1 or 2 other situations that I can remember in video games where I had this much trouble deciding on a choice. Alright. Heads, I love you. Tails, you will always be my dearest friend. Tails, she's going to be a friend. Alright, that's the only fair way to do it, because I was not voting. But we saved, so we'll see if we can do... Maybe we'll go back and, like, do the other option sometime. Here we go. You'll always be my dearest friend. I gotta let her down. It hurts. It's always so hard to do this. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. That's what she said, right? Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happy you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Oh, the tears. Wipe them away. She's so fucking cute. I can't take it. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. We just broke this girl's heart. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Yeah, that's the feels right there. Damn, I've done this and I still feel it again. Damn it. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Joe. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! I can't do the scream, sorry. I can't be loud right now anyway. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Too bad I don't have my soundboard up. I would do the Darth Vader. No! Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I had to add a little bit of light to this, DH. You'll thank me for it later, I promise. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Alright, it's Monday. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Joe, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Wow. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. She talked about how it was hard to get out of bed and stuff, so I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little more responsibility for her, Joe. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. Alright, DH. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Good job, Monica. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Well, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. And it goes like that for a while. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. That's exactly what just happened to me. Joe? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. I'm getting chills. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? but she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I'm not gonna read any of this. It's hit me again hard. Oh, DH. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I'm not gonna read any of this. This is hitting me pretty hard, even though I've seen it before. Can you imagine that? I hope not, honestly. Jesus Christ. Jose, shh. Oh, I just missed it? Yeah, I'm not reading the lines because I'm getting all sad again. However, don't say anything about other options because we're actually going to go back and do the other options sometime. I wish you could have had an option in that morning to choose to walk her to school, but nope. We just say, she's probably asleep, she's being a dummy. Oh, man. Yeah, welcome to Doki Doki. This is the first horrific event, really. Just think about Evie, I can't. I think I'm good. Screw the literature clubs, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Well... So, what do you guys notice? If you haven't played this game before, what do you notice about the screen? Also, I'm going to show you something really quick. So, after that event happened, I went to my friend very upset because that fucking sucks. And you know what my friend sent me in response? It's really funny now, but it wasn't back then. Well, this is where Sayori usually is, but it looks like there's two Monikas almost. But here's what my friend sends me. Instead of consoling me, instead of... I don't expect an apology, but instead of understanding, she sends me this. Can you guys read that? That's what Monika says right before we go to Sayori's house. I've seen that so many times. And still, that's what my friend sends me. Doesn't console me, because I'm upset. That is fucked up. No dolphin noises. That's some fucked up shit. Yeah. You guys who played this, did you catch it the first time? I didn't. My friend showed it to me and I was like, oh god. This is so fucked up. I think after this, I didn't play this game for a couple days. And then my friend was like, keep playing, there's more. And I'm like, I don't want more of this. Oh, God. But how does she know that, though? Well, we can still talk for a little bit, but I'm done playing the game for today. This is a perfect time. If I ever wanted a cliffhanger for you guys to watch more, I think this would be the moment, right? Oh, wall, there's more to the story. We're not actually done with the game. So I'll come back with this another time. Soon. Probably Monday. We've got No More Heroes tomorrow. And then we'll come back to this. But I wanted to show you that picture because this is the most I've swore in a stream. I don't care. This is fucking fucked up. Not only the fact that Sayori did that, but that Monika seems to have known. That is not an accident. Yeah, this is just the beginning. Oh, God. So, what do you guys think? Should I come back to this game? Now that you've seen that part, if you wanted to go watch other streamers watch and see their reactions to this. Some are fake, some are legit people that just are more expressive than me, and they actually, like, cry and they get really fucking upset and scream. It's pretty entertaining, but I just have to sit in silence like I did the first time, because, oh my god. Alright, so there's the picture. Let's go back to the title screen. Let me do this, and I'm going to check one more thing before I end the stream. Yep, just to make it even more of a cliffhanger, let me do this. So we're back on the files, right? And I didn't touch these files. However, let's go into characters. Well, guys, is something missing? And this isn't some BS to make you guys interested. This is what happens when you play the game. After that happens, we're missing a character from the actual files in the game, which is fucking nuts. Sayori's file is missing, that's right. It's not here. I didn't delete it. It just goes away. Jose, you didn't know about this? Yeah, you gotta check the files a lot. About to panic right now? It's pretty freaky that my friend was like, also, like, my friend is so nice to me that she sends me that picture of Monica hinting at what happens. And then she was like, oh, by the way, check your files and go into, like, characters. And then I see that Sayori's missing, so I was panicking just as much. It's crazy. It's scary. The file is gone, and I did not delete it. So, have you guys ever had a game like that that affects your files as you play? Because I haven't. She's just straight up gone. See, I'm so sad because that just happened, but then I'm remembering why I love this game so much. That's so scary. Jose, yeah, dude. I thought you knew everything. I guess I'll be teaching you a couple things. That is so messed up. It's so interesting and cool, though. Like, I've never been so mixed on a game in my life where I'm like, I fucking hate this game, I'm never gonna look at it, to, oh my god, this game's actually really cool. I hate that I can't find a middle ground. You played Undertale? I didn't play Undertale, so I didn't know that that happens, but this is the first time I experienced it. Whew. That's why this game is scary? Oh, DH. There's a couple reasons this game is scary, some of which we have not seen yet. Oh my god, I'm just remembering more stuff and I kind of don't want to. Alright, so the file's gone. I showed you that. Let me go back to... Well, what's cool is, the next time I stream it, I'm gonna have this as the thumbnail instead of the original title screen, because it's different now. Oh man, this game is so cool, but I hate it. Anyway. I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope none of you are gonna have nightmares or freak out about what just happened, but it's a pretty fucked up game. That's why I really tried to constantly warn you guys. Oh man. Now after you see... After you see all of that, we kind of don't like Monica, huh? At least for me. After this point, I was like, fuck her, she needs to die. Like, I hate her guts. Because Sayori was talking about how... So there are some jump scares in this game. They're not too bad, though. That was quite a freaky live stream. Yeah, we're gonna end it there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you... I want to say I hope you enjoyed it, but, like... It's hard to really appreciate this game until you finish everything. And even then, sometimes you're not happy with what happens based on choices, but we'll get there. I'm going to stream this again on Monday. I tried to do it later, so it might be... If it's going to be on Monday, maybe it'll be like a lot later. I'll let you guys know ahead of time from Twitter and Discord. But it's going to be 6 or maybe 7. I'm not sure if I can watch another part. Dead serious. Wall, if you can't, I completely understand, and there is no shame or anything. Like I said, after that, I stopped playing this for a little bit. So if you don't think you can watch it, please do not watch it. That's totally cool. I understand 110%, more than most. Same goes for anybody. This was just a taste, is all I'm gonna say. And if that's just a taste, then there's a whole lot more to have. Hey, I flipped a coin for the result, and it just happened to be that one. Again, I saved right before that choice, so I can go back and do it sometime, but I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for No More Heroes. My normal streaming time is 5, so it should be 5 for that. So an hour earlier than this one started. Have a great night. And as always, fuck Monica, she's horrible. And peace!